Hey everybody, just coming in for a quick update here. We're about 2 weeks into the Kickstarter campaign. It's been a great response, but to be honest, there's really not a ton for me to update on. But there actually is a small addition to our baby cashmere offering. I did some dye sampling with the dark chocolate yak wool, which may come into play later, we'll see. And I wanted to give a little bit of an update on the trip that I just went on to see where we get some of our cashmere. So I hope that'll be interesting for you guys. Let's get into it. So first, baby cashmere. So we're doing the one color in baby cashmere this year. And I've kind of been downplaying it a bit because I'm a little bit scared that if I really talk about it, that's all that people are going to get. And although I did order more of the baby cashmere, I was still getting a little bit nervous that whenever it starts coming out, demand is going to go up quite a bit for it. I'm quite excited about it. It's this. I don't think I could say the fashion houses that actually buy the same exact cashmere and sourcing, but if you see the Italian brands that are selling sweaters for $2,000, $2,500 for made of baby cashmere, it's this. So I'm really excited to see how it comes out. But on the other side of it, we also, baby cashmere, I think all things being equal, the softer a fiber, maybe the less durable that it's going to be. Usually as fibers get softer, their length also gets shorter. And whenever you're spinning wool, longer fibers, they hold up better in knits. So I guess all things being equal, there will be less pilling. It's probably going to wear harder. So if you're trying to make a sweater or a hat or something that you're going to be using for rugged adventures or outdoor, maybe baby cashmere isn't the best option. But if you're looking for the most luxurious and the softest possible cashmere, baby cashmere is probably there. But I tried to get a little bit extra from the same batch and the same production, but it's already all gone. But what I could find from another one of our partner cooperatives is a 70% baby cashmere blended with a 30% regular cashmere. So this is going to give, in theory, we'll see. And I'll post all the testing, the fiber results, all of this whenever we have it. But that should give kind of the best of both worlds. You get the softness of the baby cashmere and the extra length and structure from the longer cashmere. So we'll see. It's going to be the same color or about the same color. So it'll be the same spinning batch or close to it, and I'll have different labelings for it. And at least then I know that I can sleep easy knowing that we're going to have enough of this to go around. That being said, another thing is I learned on this last trip, well, it wasn't really through the trip, but recently, that yak wool, it comes really in Mongolia in 3 natural colors. You have the dark chocolate, the milk chocolate, and then the gray. The gray is the most rare by far. And then next comes the milk chocolate. And then I didn't know this exact spread, but apparently 80% of yaks are the dark chocolate. And the difficult part of this is it's a beautiful natural color, but as for a dyeing base, we always use the milk chocolate because it's more similar. I don't know if I have any here with me, but it's more similar in color to the camel wool, and it can still take colors. We can get really good representations and decent colors out of the milk chocolate. The gray, if we get it, we just keep it to its natural color. But the herders that we're collecting from, the cooperatives, they're asking, why am I only getting the milk chocolate and the gray this year? Because they have a bunch of dark chocolate, of course. And so it got me thinking. And hopefully maybe we could do this in the future. Probably not this year, but I did some dyeing experiments with the dark chocolate yak yesterday. And I thought it was kind of interesting and I wanted to share. So the first one that I have is a red. So we got the base here, and I'm not sure exactly how accurate the colors are going to be on the video camera here. So I'll also have light box photos. But we have the dark chocolate, and here it is dyed red. So quite dark, but the color still comes out. And I think it's kind of interesting. I would definitely wear a cardigan or a hat in this, me personally. I'm curious what you guys think. And just for reference too, I dyed this together with the warm gray cashmere base. So this base here, that's this in cashmere, but it's the same dye bath, the same coloring. So you could see how different they actually come out. Hopefully the focus is coming on. But cooler than I thought, and more interesting, and something that I would definitely wear. The other, because we were talking a little bit about getting a blue yak for this year. And I know that I can get black out of the dark yak. We've done that. But I also tried a blue. And so again, the dark yak, the base, and then what it came out as. Again, white box photos in decent, more even lighting. I do some editing on the color with the video, so probably not the perfect showing of real life color, but it's dark. And whenever I first dyed this, I thought, when I saw it not in bright light, and when it was still wet, I was like, oh, it's just black. But once it started to dry, it got some color coming out of it. For reference, I dyed it with white sheep wool next to it, and you could see how vibrant and crazy it comes out with the sheep wool, and how much darker the dark base is on it. Again, I don't know what to think about it. To be honest with you, it grows on me the more that I see it. You got these two together. You could see them next to the brown yak. Again, interesting. Maybe not for this year, but for next year, I think we should put some serious consideration into using the dark chocolate as a base, just to kind of help with, well, I don't know if sustainability is the right word for it, or just letting the herders use their entire herds for their wool, instead of us just focusing on the colors that are hardest to get. So maybe a little bit more dyeing. I might do some more like gold or yellow, or try to pull out some different colors. But yeah, I think that there's definitely possibly some options there. So that's that I wanted to share with you guys. And also through the first trip, I think, where are we at here on the 8 minutes? All right, getting a little bit long. So I'm probably going to break this trip up into 2 spots. I'll share the second half of it with the next update, which is also cool, kind of more with the yak herders and things. But the first stop on this last trip that I went to is the cooperative members that we're getting our warm gray cashmere from. That's what I showed in the last update and video with the cashmere processing. So it's actually that. And there was the first time for me meeting the one guy that I stayed with for 2 nights. His name's Damdenbazer. And it turned into a really great trip. We got out there very late Tuesday night, and then Wednesday we went to kind of a riverbank, and we had a horhug, which is a traditional Mongolian dish of goat meat, root vegetables, boiled in a pot with river rocks. It's a little bit more appetizing than it sounds. And then after that, we hopped to it was about 4 different members of the cooperative that live in, it's kind of a loop of 40 or 50 kilometers. So we visited a lot of different places, and I drank quite a lot of vodka, and had a lot of different really nice discussions with people, especially after I loosened up a bit after some drinks. Maybe share a little bit more about that in the future too. But I got some pictures here of, well, Damdenbazer, and then another one of his friends, cooperative members, Sanja, and they were just great people. Beautiful smiles, great laughs, very hospitable, beautiful area. So both this and whenever I share all of the stories that I share, if it's interesting to you guys, I'm a little bit more comfortable with the roads, off-roading, finding my way, stopping and asking for directions if you have to. But tourism is open here. The people that I visited in the first half of this trip haven't hosted before, but people do in that area. So the more you see, if you want to come out here, see where the fiber's from, see Mongolia, let me know and we can arrange things. But yeah, so going through these homes and visiting the households, it was great. And something I found out is the fiber that we're we're getting our cashmere from, at least the warm gray that's making our ox blood, it comes from a breed of goats called Irchamin Har. And before, I thought that this was just a breed of goat that was in the north, kind of by Lake Hovskol, which is it's a largest lake in Mongolia, and it's quite a popular tourist destination. But it's up north near more mountainous regions, could get a bit colder up there. And I thought it was particular to that area. So I was surprised when I found out that the breed was also what we're sourcing from. And I've asked, and maybe there's different types of black goat breeds in Mongolia, and this one in particular is known for its beautifully soft and supple cashmere. So excited about that and to get the finished product in my hands. As far as Irchamin Har, this is kind of a little bit interesting too. So Irchamin Har, Har is the Mongolian word for black. So obviously black goat, that's where that part comes from. Irchim can mean like powerful and energetic if translated directly. And so that's what I thought it meant. And I actually asked ChatGPT about this too, just to make sure. ChatGPT came back with, which I mentioned before, in the northern region of Mongolia, there is, I guess, a small river or a tributary called Irchim Gal, which is Irchim River, although I couldn't find it on any maps. And it's also apparently in like a mountain region, or it's a small region named Irchim, although I can't find it on a map. So both translations or both meanings make sense to me. I'm not sure which one is actually correct. Probably the region. There's probably a region, a very small region that the breed started up north, and then it's kind of working its way a little bit down south as too, but a little bit of breed history there that I'm also learning along the way. So I thought it was interesting and wanted to share. So other than that, news about the campaign, there's really not a whole lot to share. We should be getting our raw yak wool delivered here in UB in the next week or 10 days or so. So I'll give an update there whenever it's received. And yeah, our cashmere is in, our warm gray cashmere is in UB. That'll go in for dyeing at the end of next week as well. I'll try to get a video of the dyeing through this process too. I know washing, dehairing. We got the dehairing, so spinning, dyeing, washing are some what we're still waiting to get some video of and sharing. But everything's going great. If you see my advertisements on Facebook or Instagram, feel free to drop a comment. And let me know that you're supporting the campaign. I try to respond to all the comments there, and I think it does help to show the support and people know that it's a trustworthy campaign and cause. But that's about it for now. Feel free to drop me some comments, questions. Next video, I'll probably go into a little bit more in depth some of the conversations I had with the herders while I was on my trip, and show a bit more of the yak herders as well too. There's some great story there to tell that I'm excited to show. Thank you.